Everyone thinks they can read people. But according to behaviour expert Chase Hughes, most people are completely blind to what's actually happening right in front of them. Because the truth is, people don't lie with their words. They leak the truth through their behaviour. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. There's a story Chase shares that perfectly explains this. He was working with a group, observing behaviour in a high-stakes environment. Nothing dramatic on the surface, just normal conversation. But then, one person was asked a simple question, and something shifted. Not what they said, but how they said it. Their voice tightened slightly. Their body leaned back. Their hands became still. Individually, none of that means anything. But together, that's a cluster. That's stress. That's the moment Chase knew. Something wasn't right. And that's the first principle most people miss. Everyone has a baseline. The way they normally talk, the way they normally sit, the way they normally react. Confidence isn't loud and it's consistent. So when that consistency breaks, then that's where the truth lives. Not in the words, in the change. And this is where most people get it wrong. They look for one sign, one gesture, one twitch, one moment. But human behaviour doesn't work like that. You need patterns, because a single signal's noise. But a cluster is a message. Now the second idea is even more powerful. It's called elicitation. And this is where things start to feel like mind reading. Instead of asking direct questions, you make statements, subtle ones, incomplete ones, and then you let silence do the work. Because people have a natural urge to correct you, to fill in the gaps, to explain themselves. You don't pull information out of people. You create space, and they give it to you. Think about that. The best interrogators don't interrogate. They guide. And the third principle ties everything together. Context. Because behaviour without context is dangerous. Crossed arms might mean someone is defensive, or they might just be cold. Looking away might mean discomfort, or they might just be thinking. That's why Chase emphasises this over and over again. You're not reading minds, you're reading probabilities. And the real skill isn't manipulation, it's awareness. Because once you start noticing these patterns, you see things differently. You notice when someone agrees too quickly. You notice when energy drops in a room. You notice when someone's words don't match their behaviour. And here's the uncomfortable truth. People are always communicating, even when they say nothing. So the question becomes, are you paying attention? Or are you just listening to words? Because the people who understand this don't control others. They understand them. And that changes everything. I'm Hakeem Mamdani, and this is the digest of all conversations. If you want to see what most people miss, hit subscribe.